Hey everyone, Greg here again, and I wanted to answer a question that we got the other day that I think is going to take a little bit longer of an answer, and it had to do with the backstory or the history of AquiPor and how we've gotten to this point. So it is a long story that I will try to condense. AquiPor was formed about 5 years ago, but the story really starts a good decade ago when Kevin Kuntz, my co-founder, and I started our first company, and we recognized this huge need in on-site stormwater management. And we also recognized that the future, or what we thought represented the future of urban stormwater, on-site stormwater management, was permeable pavement. And conceptually, we felt like it was the perfect solution because it could manage stormwater on site, but it also gave developers in cities that functional space that could be driven on, walked on, parked on. It could be used, as physical infrastructure while also solving some of the stormwater management issues. And so we've been big believers in the concept for a long time, and that's why we started our first company. We were actually manufacturing and importing a permeable paver material that showed promise early on. We were very ambitious and a bit naive in the early going, but we were importing this product from half the world away, and there was demand for it. And so we were excited about that, but what we soon learned, and it didn't take long, even through a lot of the preliminary testing and things like that, was that there were quality control issues at the factory. Supply chain was a mess. It was expensive to source and to ship all the way across the world, heavy material. And then long term, the quality of the material was not great, and there were some key technical reasons as to why. And so understanding all that, our dream was always to be able to manufacture our own material, to own our own technology, and to be able to do all that in the United States, domestically. And then if we could scale it globally, that's the dream, obviously, but we wanted to own the technology. So we made the tough decision at that time, and a little bit of a leap of faith, to pivot completely away from that business, and we started AquiPor. And we had met a very brilliant material scientist, and who is our current inventor and technologist to this day, that started helping us develop this material that could be extremely strong, highly permeable, but then had these filter-like characteristics that could filter out dirt and debris, sediment, pollen, total suspended solids, pollutants and toxins, all the things that are so problematic in stormwater. We started developing the technology. That was about 5 years ago. We've been hard at it ever since. And then really for the last 12 to 18 months, we have been very focused on now setting up our value stream partnerships. So lining up the manufacturing partners, the raw material suppliers, the engineering partners, all the pieces of the business that we feel are going to make this go in a really big way. So we've been spending time on that, and then bringing together a robust, scalable supply chain. That's really what we've been working on, along with the technology and product development over the last couple of years. And now we're at this point where we're ready to go. We're ready to bring this to the world and scale this up to the extent that we think it needs to be scaled to solve the stormwater issue in our cities. So that's the AquiPor backstory. 4.5 minutes long. That's too long probably, but really the story, you could sit down over a beer and I could give you 6 hours of good funny stories and everything that's happened along the way. But that's us for now. Keep the questions coming. This is kind of fun. We'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.